Hi there, Cosmic Family. My name is Yahlia. In this incarnation, we are here in one more day of this planetary ascension. I am going to channel a message. Remember to only take what resonates with you, what serves to you, and leave the rest because it is a general channeling. I am going to focus in guidance to navigate that situation. Let's see which is the situation that I am receiving for today, for this occasion. It seems that you could be feeling a little bit lost. There are many situations in your life that aren't working as you would like to, and this feels quite chaotic because the energy is mixed up. There are moments in which you are trying to connect with the faith in the experiences that you are creating in the future, and there are moments in which you are feeling very, very lost. It is like situations have been putting you a lot of pressure because there is something in terms of home, family, or your close relationships that haven't been working, and that created pain and certain levels of suffering. And also I'm seeing that material resources in a lesser level, they aren't like working either. So you could be feeling like, what is happening here? And this develops the tendency for you to see the next phase of your path as something that is not going to work either. So let's see which is the resource that I can give you in this situation, because there is always a way out. But okay, what I am seeing, it is that the way out implies a total change of focus in here, a change of perspective. Perhaps you have been attaching too much to the experiences that are causing you frustration or that aren't working as you want. Of course, there are many levels of challenges. There are situations that are very, very challenging, but right now it is like you need to detach from the processes that have been hurting you, or the people that could have hurt you, or the processes that were difficult, very, very difficult in the past, so you can move with another focus in your experience, because it is that attachment, it is something that you very painful, that you are being carrying and carrying and carrying, and it is like you cannot keep moving this way. You really have to let go of. And then is how the path starts to open in a different way, and you finally, it is like this process is pushing you to detach from things. Of course, this is a process. Nobody is pushing you to do anything or to forgive or to that is a process that can only be born from the will of experimenting a greater plenitude in ourselves. This is not something that we can push. Forgiveness in the spiritual lines, in the spiritual world, it is something that we can cultivate, and forgiveness is born from understanding the purpose and the sense of experiences of the past. But many times, even though we don't understand entirely the purpose, because the purpose, it is something that many times it is amplified, and we can understand it in the right moment, in the right place, when it is actually contributing with something in the present. But even though if you don't fully understand that process, you can cultivate to let go of for yourself, for you to be able to connect with a different energy, because it is that thing that you are carrying. And I think it is something that perhaps for some of you, this has to do with the death of someone, and right now you are like grieving. And again, it is going to depend on in your own process. It is very personal, but it is like this, the experience right now is pushing you to it is like putting the pressure for you to let go of, and to give yourself the permission to be happy, to give yourself the permission to allow a new energy to enter in your life and to resignify perhaps that experience, that painful experience. If this is not has it is not linked with the death of someone you love, then it is about another painful experience that you can give another meaning, or just simply let things be until you get to the point where you start to understand better the things. But new opportunities want to reach to you, and it is like you are not allowing this. Perhaps for some of you have been experimenting like depression or these kind of things, or a lot of anxiety. I am feeling this thing of or perhaps an illness. So right now you are going to understand later the full purpose of this, because I think that all of the situations have come to you, have came to you to change your entire reality. And right now you are not able to see it yet, but there is a blessing in disguise in this situation. There is a blessing in disguise, and I think if you can really, I think it will be a process of it is going to depend, as I said, on you, but you are about to connect with something new that is going to bring this spark of light that you needed. And you have to hold on that sparkle of light to open the path, because things are about to change in a very beautiful way. So it is about not losing your faith in life and in yourself, because you have the strength to move forward. Even at times you could be feeling that you don't have it. So there is something beautiful that is opening up for you, but it requires that a part of yours that you can let allow the death in a symbolic way of an aspect of yourself to allow this new energy enter. And perhaps this thing that you will connect with, that is positive and beautiful, and it is a spark of light. It is something that perhaps at the initial moment it is not significant, but then you are going to understand. It is like things are going to open up, and you are going to understand the purpose of that initial situation. So perhaps it is connecting with certain knowledge, perhaps it is connecting with a person, perhaps it is connecting with a book. It is something that is not, that it seems in an initial step to not be significant, but then something is opening up and you start to understand. It is like the light entering. So things are going to change, and you can contribute with this process right now by cultivating this detachment in the present moment. This doesn't mean that you have to repress your emotions. This doesn't mean that you are not able to feel pain or grieve or whatever thing. So, well, this is the message for today. Thank you, everyone, and see you in the next video. Ciao, ciao.